Okay, so I'm just giving you a TB test video today, just a little bit of what's been going on. We're going to go down and see the cows. I'm going to talk to you about the test we did on Tuesday and the test we got tomorrow. Okay, let's go and have a look at the cows. Oh, bit of autumn sun. How nice is that? I'm squinting. I'm just trying to get a way that I can look at the camera without the flipping sun in my eyes and not getting too much shadow on me. Right, so here we go. There they are, happy cows. Look at these lot. Hello. Alright. They're just out here grazing away. So, as you might know, we have been shut down with TB since April. We failed a test in April. We had 2 reactors sent off to the abattoir. One came back with lesions, one didn't. It doesn't mean it wasn't infected with TB, it just didn't have lesions in its brain as the other one did. That meant that we have to do 2 more tests now until we can be classified as clear. So we had 1 clear test in I try to lose track of it, July. They got to be 60 days apart, and the other test is this week. Okay, right, so Tuesday we did the actual injecting. Now you'll see, I'm going to show you some little clips in a minute, filmed on my phone. So what we do here, there's 2 injections. One's avian TB and one is bovine TB. The bottom one is bovine. And the idea of that is the avian is the control. So basically, if you had a reaction from both injections, it would indicate maybe that the cow's just reacting to the injections rather than reacting to that specific injection, if you know what I mean. So, but what we're really looking at is the lumps at the bottom. I'm going to walk around here. I hope I don't see any big lumps. So if you've got a reactor, that means that the lump at the bottom is going to be on a scale. So what they'll do is they'll measure the top lump and the bottom lump and then compare how they've reacted. And they have a chart. Above a certain number, it is counted as a fail. And then there's a sort of red line which is inconclusive, which means it'll get a chance to be retested. And then there's a pass. So you know, when they're actually testing, it is a bit nerve-wracking, because even if you think that's okay, it could be on the borderline. And I've had borderline ones where you've measured it and you know, you're pretty nervous. Now I don't look at the lumps before the test on Friday, because I'm always worried about that. Anyway, I'm going to show you these clips. This is taken on my phone. During the test, you know, do you know what? There's enough things going on. I don't really want to sort of like spend my time doing a proper film. So you get a bit of phone footage, which isn't as good as normal camera. But there you go, gives you an idea. So let's have a look at that, and then we'll recap where we are now. Okay. Come on.
Six, please. Fives for her, please.
Okay, so that was Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Today's Thursday, so I'm here now, not knowing where I stand on that. How do you stand? Can't see any lumps on you. So Friday morning, they're coming in, and I will be doing a little bit of video on my phone. You'll see at the end of this video what the results are, and that's make or break for us, really. I'm going to walk on down to these. Look, you can see they're just clumped together. They've had their lunch and they're just chilling. Friday morning is make or break. I should probably know by lunchtime, and in fact, if you're watching this video, you will be seeing it after this, because I've sort of putting all the bits together. Basically, we'll be measuring the lumps. Any reactors means a bit of a nightmare for us now, because that will mean we'll fail. That cow will then go off. It also means that we then have to go back to the regime of testing the herd in 60-day intervals again. So there'll be a blooming nightmare, because we'll have to go through the winter. Fingers crossed we pass, basically. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna talk about it more when after the test, when we see the results. But you probably noticed I'm quite a happy chappy most of the time, and you see me mucking around and just jumping up and down on tractor-roos and doing elbow eatings and stuff. But behind that, there is a massive serious element to our business. And in fact, some of my daft stuff that I do is just to take the tension out of my day, because do you know what? You carry this farm with you on your back, like a sack, almost like a weight. You don't stop thinking about it. There's always things to worry about, like the TB test or whatever there is with this business. So you never, ever sort of relax. And even now I'm thinking, are one of you in for the chop tomorrow? Am I going to be clear? Whatever. We'll have a quick look around them, but I'm not tempting fate by studying them too hard. The last thing I want to see is a blooming big lump now. Right, hello. There they go. Look, they look so happy, don't they? What a lovely life. What a lovely life, sat in a field and just being milked twice a day. Right, I'm gonna chop in the videos. You'll see now Friday's result, and I'll do an update at the end. Fingers crossed. I literally don't know. I'm filming this Thursday. The bit of video after this. Look at you following me. I ain't got anything for you. Hello. The bit afterwards is tomorrow. Tomorrow's just another day. So I'm a little bit nervous. We are starting our TB test this morning. I'm on the phone footage, as you know. I don't understand how the quality degrades. I need to work that out. It's a computer thing about transferring files, I think, but that's not my speciality. Anyway, I am slightly nervous. I had a good night with my mates last night in the pub, thank God. But today's a different day, and we're doing the test. We'll see how we go. My brother said he thought he saw a few lumps, which is a bit worrying. So I'm going to carry on getting these gills in, and then we'll see how we go. But keep your fingers crossed. I'll do a proper update on my video camera at the end, I think. Alright, let's crack on. Seriously, I think I've just seen a lump on that 280. Let's hope that's not a problem. A bit worried about that. Oh, great. Come on. 555.
Just a little top lump for this one. She's 8 on the top now.
She's alright to go.
Yeah. 10-8.
She alright?
Yeah.
Good. 2.8 is okay, that's a result. I was worried about earlier, it's a bit of a lump. Right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
What was she before? 1186.
See it, please.
$8.10 now.
She alright?
Yes, with edema.
Okay. So she's good to go. Excellent. Last one. Last one for test.
Yeah, that is a
Clear test, yes! Woo. You're good to go, ladies. Good to go. Come on. Whoa. So there we go. That was a video I literally filmed. If you're watching this Friday afternoon, I filmed that last bit of footage only about half an hour ago. I've been onto the phone to the Ministry of DEFRA or whatever, talking about whether I can sell these calves to market on Saturday. Now we are clear of TB. Unfortunately, it looks like by the time they process the paperwork and everything, I'm not going to get this calf to market on Saturday, nor that one, nor the ones in the pens. It looks like by the time we've gone through the whole process, because the vet has got to send the details, the vet who was here earlier has got to send the past details to the vet practice. Vet practice then have got to process them. Let's face it, I'm no better than anyone else. We've got to wait our turn in the queue to get processed. They then will then send that to the ministry, or DEFRA, or whatever you like to call them, who have then got to process them. Again, I'm in a queue. I phoned them up and said, look, I really want to try and sell some calves on the weekend, but you know, at the end of the day, I got to. Even the funky farmer hadn't got any clout. Not that I should have. So we are clear of TB, which is the main thing. You know, the fact we got to wait another week to sell this lovely animal here it doesn't really matter, because my biggest fear was we were going to be shut down through the whole of winter. So I'm relieved. Thank you for everyone who sent messages of support, hoping that we pass the test today. Can't help but say thank you very much for that. It does make a big difference. We're going to go through winter clear of TB. We will then have to retest in March, because we've now gone on to 6 monthly testing, which is just, it's bad enough doing yearly, 6 monthly, and well, 60 days is worse. Yeah, unbelievably, some people have got, if they're in the north of England and Scotland and places like that, test every 4 years because they're not in a TB risk area. We are in a TB high risk area. Funnily enough, that alpaca, which was 2 miles down the road from me, was in a high risk TB area, and funnily enough, it got TB. But there you go. Difference between doing this job here with like myself and other farmers, we don't make a song and dance of it, we just get on with it. Sadly, that TB alpaca had to go, but what a media circus that became, and that was not a right way to deal with an animal, causing stress on it by creating a circus like that. Anyway, that's just by the by. So we live to fight another day, and as you can see, beautiful animal behind me, as you can see what the impact of TB is on myself and farmers like myself around the country. It is a big stress thing. It's not just about loss of income and stuff like that. It's the mental, pressure it puts on you, how you think you're going to cope with it, which is an important thing to consider when you're farming. People have a lot of pressures on them. It's not just about running the farm day to day. It's the pressures in the background that people don't see. Right, crack on. I'm going to have a lovely afternoon out with my boys. I'm picking up Harry and Jack from school. We are going for coffee and cake. Coffee and cake. How good is that? Maybe just a cake. Cake, cake, cake. I love it. Crack on, everyone, crack on.